Hej, ja z Trenkiem witam ponownie w nowej serii, że The Life is Strange. Tak, tutaj jest remaster, nigdy podstawki nie przychodziłem, ale jest remaster, jeszcze będzie Before the Storm i The True Colors. Także co, lecimy. No tak, jest 5 epizodów, także co, lecimy z pierwszym.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Początkowe sterowanie, tak? Ale cóż, no przyznaję się, gra jest ładnie zrobiona. Widać, skoro Inks się posrało.
Holy shit. Whoa. That was so
Alfred Hitchcock
surreal.
famously called film little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm
These
in
pieces of
class.
time can frame
Everything's
our
cool.
glory and our
I'm
sorrow.
okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20s.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark
I should take a
Americana
picture to
with
prove I'm
Salvador
still
Dali's
here.
surrealist photographs.
Plus, it's perfect for
Like
my
Cocteau,
portfolio.
he was a
And I have to get my daily
Renaissance
selfie
And his
quota.
famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okej, ciekawe, bo są jakieś oregony, nie wiem, czy to się da kliknąć, czy nie, nie wiem. Tak mniej więcej jej pamiętnik, nie? Czyli pamiętniki zaczynają jakby, no takie seria zaczyna się wtedy, kiedy zaczyna się jakby jej szkoła, tak? No to wygląda.
You can find out all about him in your textbook or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith. Good to see Avedon among the masters. Dali, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Huh, this might make a cool shot.
Ciekawe. Pewnie tak będzie mechanika działała, że będziemy mogli czemuś robić zdjęcia, a później do notatnika to leci, nie?
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
ale nie powiem, to jest dość ciekawie zrobione, że, znaczy no animacyjnie, że właśnie mamy jakby postać zrobione z animacji, jakby rysunkowo, tak fajnie to też wygląda, no tak fest realistycznie, no ale jednak te mowy, jakby no i też uzębienie i tak dalej są robione chyba bardziej realistycznie i właśnie kopiowane dopiero do programu, tak magicznie robione. Nawet widać, że zęby tej postaci tak dość śmiesznie wyglądają, jak są właśnie używane do kreskówek, jakby do animacji, może tak. No co, lecimy z nimi pogadać.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
No i co, tyle, idziemy stąd.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute?
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
What's the point of even
Because
coming
Max
to
wants
class
everybody
anyway?
to see how hip she is.
I'm not paying $100.
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria. There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
American girls, I'd like to be
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Driving a car by the seaside.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
The world from the bright side.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
American girls in the
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their
no
tracks.
one can tell where your heart is. American
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
with shiny smiles.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss.
I wish
Andy,
I
you look totally fabulous, as usual.
an American girlfriend.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place, somewhere around.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
No one could dry her fountain till
Poor
she
Daniel,
got
he's so
tired to
nice.
complain.
I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
That's when I fly to the wild land, to your land.
I wish October would last forever. It looks like she's been gone for months. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am. I wonder what actually happened to her. You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall. They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Imagine a world
Good thing I left my AK at home.
American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
Watching the world from the bright side.
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. This poster must drive people to have sex. I'm good to flow, thanks. I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day. Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in our
I already
glory.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Nic na déjà vu.
Because of her images of hopeless face.
I did
Now,
it.
Can you
I
give me
actually
an example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in
machine.
black and white? Anybody?
Max,
Ciekawe.
don't freak out.
Bueller?
Not yet.
Diane Arbus.
There you go,
Keep
Victoria.
it together, Max.
Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
When I took my
feel totally
selfie,
haunted
Jefferson
by the
asked me a
images of sad
question.
mothers and children.
If he does
She
again,
saw
I'll
humanity's
know this is
tortured,
for
right?
real.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre was
class.
a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
The
and give him the
Daguerrean
right
process-
answer?
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everybody. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Jedno wielkie déjà vu. Jeżeli ta mechanika będzie tak działać w tej grze, że będziemy musieli podejmować wybory względem jednego wielkiego déjà vu, to będzie dość ciekawe wyzwanie.
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard on the shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
What are you waiting for? Go!
It's an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by part.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins,
Excuse me.
never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers, good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Ciekawa mechanika. No cóż, trzeba pójść i pomóc, co nie?
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Daniel,
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those nerds.
What's that got to do with anything?
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
No, he has a gun.
Sick.
I should do
People trying
something
to
else.
control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody.
I need
would
a hammer to break it
ever even
open.
miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh,
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
I don't smell any smoke.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Ciekawe co wybrać.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
That's crazy. I get why schools should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms...
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
I better read Warren's text before he blows my phone up. Okay, Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles. I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Steve McCurry?
Unless he could travel back in time. McCurry was born 5 years after the falling soldier picture. McCurry also shoots in color. In other words, no portfolio.
Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive. Clever. That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him?
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
best portrait ever. There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their... Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Yo,
check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Aw, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Chociaż wiem, kiedy robić do tyłu, nie? Taki znaczek się pokazuje śmieszny.
Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends. Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies. Nope, I don't want to go there. Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter. Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs. There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny, Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
I'd love...
This?
A weapon.
You read...
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a... What a complicated name for such a tiny drone. Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones. I don't want to go that way.
Czyli trzeba iść na dół, na koło. Co ciekawe, dało się zagrać w ten Life is Strange na telefonie kiedyś. Znaczy dalej się da zagrać, tylko tą normalną wersję. Tylko tam chyba kilka epizodów, nie tylko pierwszy. Ale wymagania na tych starych telefonach są takie, że średnio da się grać w normalnych FPS-ach.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah. Yeah!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
No tak, tylko że tak może mieć w nieskończoność, a już godzina prawie że jest. Także no co? Na razie.